just a blip. You were just a blip on Bleeder. You were just a blip. You're just a blip on Bleeder.
This is Blonded.
So we're good to go.
Just north of the Alamo Sea. You're all flying in together, so you've all got to get over there. I want this operation over and forgotten about as quickly as possible, so the amount you are paid will depend on how fast it's done. I hope money's a good motivator for you. Specialized equipment for the mission. 1. Night vision goggles. When we trigger the EMP, the lights go out and you'll need to be able to see. 2. Rebreather. You're going out through a cooling tunnel. The rebreather's compact and it'll give you enough oxygen to make the surface. 3. Flare gun. When you make the beach, shoot a flare and the chopper crew will fix your coordinates. 4. Parachute for the drop. 5. Special carbine with suppressor. 6. Pump shotgun with suppressor. 7. Grenades. 8. Sticky bombs. 5 through 8 you should be familiar with already. Pilot, gunner, here's what you're carrying. Parachutes, just in case. Grenades, just in case. And sticky bombs, just in case. And we're giving you night vision goggles too. Okay? Alright. You know as well as I do, this operation is the product of hundreds of man-hours and millions of dollars. Unless you believe in string theory and an infinite multiverse, this is our only shot at this. All that work, all that money, for everything, or nothing. That's a lot of pressure for 4 people to shoulder, but pressure can turn shit into diamonds. Or it can turn diamonds into dust. What's it gonna be today? I've got faith in you. Well, as much as you can have faith in a ragtag bunch of reprobates, hastily assembled and motivated solely by their greed. Well, their greed and their bloodlust. You don't talk much. Probably don't listen either. But you're effective tools. Let's see if you can plug one last hole for me. Be my tool one last time. Pilot's taking the controls. Aerial gunner gets first choice on position. Side-facing minigun placements are in the rear. High-cal explosive rounds in the co-pilot's seat. Keep in mind there's a longer fire return interval on that one. Ground team, you take the last two positions in the bird and you get ready to jump.
She's all yours.
Good evening and welcome to everyone. You join us for this match between India and Sri Lanka. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this match is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the irrepressible David Gower.
Well, others, thanks for that warm introduction. I, for one, am looking forward to the day's play. I've just been taking a look at conditions down in the middle, and it's pretty apparent, even before you take a proper look, that they'll be looking at batting first on this pitch. It's very dry on top, and it could make any run chase later quite difficult. Very cloudy, but any rain that is around is due to miss us. The away side win the toss, and they'll have a bat.
Here we go. First ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
They've got their timing all wrong. Nothing to worry about for the first ball of the innings. Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Wait.
There'll be one run here for them.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yeah.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
It was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
That's the over. Sri Lanka are none for 5. The right up from the north end.
Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Singh coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
No interest in that one from the batter. Singh will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Yeah.
Absolutely nailed it.
Found the gap with ease, wasn't the worst. First ball you'll see, but it's still race to the rope.
Sharma, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Drives and misses everything.
Yep.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. They'll be... runs here.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one. And just ignored it.
Yep.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible. Couldn't get it through the field.
Yep.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
And that brings up 50 runs for this batsman.
They haven't messed about, brings up a rapid 50, hasn't let any of the bowlers settle. A little late on that, no run scored.
Yeah.
Chance to run 2. A couple on offer here.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yeah.
Big edge.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Bowler. Yeah.
Perfect technique and placement.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Misses everything.
Well bowled.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
The over finishes, finally. You can't really be giving batters of this quality extra balls to hit. Time for a bit of fielding in the deep.
The captain bringing a good balance to this field, I think.
Yep. Yep.
Got that away nicely.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Super shot that.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Boundaries are flowing and need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Some width on offer, but didn't throw the bat at it and just made sure of the cut shot.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
It was full, and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Good bit of timing there.
Too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Yeah.
Massive edge.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Yeah.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
155.
Patel from the south end.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep.
Edged it.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Super piece of timing.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Right.
puts them over. First ball of the over.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Great shot through the gap.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Straight to the fielder.
Yep.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Immaculate timing there.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Yep.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Keeper. Yep. Waiting. Wait on. Wait on. Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Sri Lanka found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. Right out of the middle.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Waiting.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Wait on. Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Oh, that would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Nicely played.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shots that's raced to the boundary.
Playing all their shots in that over. Very expensive over.
Waiting. Yep.
They'll get at least 1. There'll be 1 run here for them.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Waiting.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Yep.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punch that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Catch it.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
10 runs added in that over. India are 1 for Fuller. Is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Could that be out? Looks so.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Wait there.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Great shot.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Beautiful cover drive. A hint of movement in the air and eased towards the boundary.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and guided nicely down towards third.
Wait on.
Finds the edge. So they do indeed signal for the review. Just feel it's a little bit foolish, seemed out to me. And gone. Brilliant catch. Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on. It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
More decisive running may have gotten them too.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. There'll be runs here.
That gets things going. Getting your first runs always helps settle the nerves.
Misses everything.
Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket. A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting. Nicer, slower delivery. Straight past the bat. Beauty of a ball.
End of the over. 6 off it. India are 7 for 125. That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. It mightn't get to the boundary. Should at least get a couple. A couple on offer here.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Big edge. Massive chance.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out. That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Perfect technique and placement.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Gone! Played all around it.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it'd be moving to a big score, but it's not to be.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Wait!
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
And they're away and nicely off the mark. A little late on that, no run scored. Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yeah.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary. A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
6 runs added in that over. India are 8 for 144. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. This should be close. Gone. Brilliant in the field.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Couldn't get it through the field. There's trouble here.
Easy does it. First ball and gets some runs.
Pads that away.
Timing just a little early on that occasion.
Beaten on the drive.
Tried to get the drive away. Didn't time the shot well and through to the keeper.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Unable to get the scoreboard moving.
Over. India are 9 for 147. Going with spin now. Drives and misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Edged it.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
They'll push hard. Should get back for 2. Taken! The catch that seals the game, never in doubt.
That's it.
Good evening and welcome to everyone. Going with spin now.
The new bowler into the attack.
Yeah.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Gone! Played all around it.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Not a lot of pressure on to come in and score quickly, especially when the openers have done just a brilliant job in setting things up. Misses everything.
Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Back go the stumps. Missed the straight ball.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Stanley takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Gone right through the defences.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Nice shot, runs possible. Needs to be on target.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Beaten on the drive.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly, and placed into the gap.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone, and not much from it. Mahmood coming into the attack from the members' end. Drives and misses everything.
I'd say that was the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Tried to get the drive away. Didn't time the shot well and threw to the keeper. That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
The right decision not to take on that fielder.
They'll get at least 1.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two are quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end.
Padding up to that. Strong appeal. Early wickets will be the key. It's a below par score. If the batting gets away early, we could see a very simple run chase.